Hello, this is J183, and this is another new video about the F1 2017 season, and more specifically about the liveries for all the cars and the shape of the cars and etc., how good they look. And I'm just going to be bringing you my ranking of them all. So before I start, this is just my opinion, so feel free to disagree with me. But the first car, or the worst car, the car at the bottom of my list of how nice the livery is the Williams. And this one, not necessarily because it's a bad livery, but it's just they've kept exactly the same livery pretty much for the last since 2014. So that's like the fourth year in a row, and it's just like you want to spice it up a little bit. It's been this. I know they can't really change too much because of the Martini sponsors, but you see other teams like change their colour scheme a little bit. So it'd be nice to see Williams do the same. So that's the reason they're at the bottom of my list. And moving on to the next team in the order, and that is Red Bull. So for the same sort of reason, really, their car. I'm not really sure I'm a fan of it because it's pretty much the same as last year apart from the shape, and the shape just looks far too. I don't know, this sounds stupid, but it looks too aerodynamic. It doesn't really look like the right shape anymore, and the shark fin's enormous and just square on it. And to make things clear, I'm not a fan of the shark fin when it's a square. I don't mind it if it's actually a fin, but when it's just a big square at the back of the car, I'm not a fan of it. So that's part of the reason Red Bull's this low, and it looks too aerodynamic, and it just doesn't look like it should. I don't know, it's just weird. This is just my opinion, as I say, so leave comments on what you think of my order in the comment section. So next car, 8th, this will be a bit controversial, is the McLAREN livery. I know that might upset a few people, but here's my opinion on it. I like that they've spiced it up and gone for a new colour, but the problem with the McLAREN is, if you've got no sponsors, you try and make your car look professional at least, which is, I think they've done that quite successfully for the last few years with their black and like dark red car. Looks pretty professional, pretty nice. And by putting orange on it, I like that they've actually done what the fans wanted and changed it. But without any sponsors, it just looks like a backmarker car. And I know some people would argue that's what they are, but they're still McLaren. They've got some class, in my opinion, which is it's an alright livery, but I just don't think it suits the McLaren at all. So that is why they're this low down in the order. And the next car is the HAAS car, which I'm not too sure about. I like that they've changed it a bit. They've made it more grey, but that's the problem. They've just made it more grey. So I like what they've done with the shark fin. They've actually put some pattern on it at least. So they've got that going for them. But if they'd done a slightly lighter shade of grey maybe, or just different colours, they just don't really match. They've got so many different shades of grey and black on there that it just doesn't. They don't really complement each other very well. So that's why they're 7th on my list. This next team is SAUBER, which it's a very, very nice principle of a car, but I'm sure many people are aware of the main problems, which on the white part of the side pod, they've just got a random blue splodge, which doesn't look very good in my opinion, and the shark fin, which is actually a fin, which is why I'm a bit of a fan of it. It could just be the same colour as the body rather than black. So yeah, it was the first car to come out properly. So when I first saw it, I was pretty taken aback by it, but that's more because of the shape. And as more and more cars have come out, a lot of the cars have been just better than it. And now another controversial one, I assume, in 5th, I have put the Force India, which I'm quite a fan of, I'm going to be honest. So I know a lot of people don't like the shark fin, don't like the nose at all. The nose isn't a big deal for me because I imagine they'll repaint it at some point, and like, it's not that bad. It looks a bit weird, but we'll get used to it, I think. The step nose is not a problem for me at all because it reminds me of 2012, and 2012 were the best season in Formula 1 that I've been alive for. And then I quite like that they've got rid of the black and they've just gone for a silver and orange, which they go together quite well. And the little green highlights here and there just complement it even more. And then 4th place is the Ferrari, and I really like this. I like that they've gone for the shark fin is a square, which, as I said before, I'm not a fan of, but they've actually put a little Italian flag on it, which is very subtle, but makes it look very nice. And the actual shape of the car just looks really, it just looks nice. Obviously they're Ferrari, so they're not going to change the livery too much. But it's still red, it's still white. That's pretty much it. It's just quite nice. All the little winglets here and there just add to it. And talking about the winglets and the shape of the car looking nice, 3rd I have the Mercedes car, which when this came out I was pretty pleased with how it looked. And the little on the side under the Petronas sponsors, the little highlighted turquoise section, that just looks really, really nice in my opinion. And the car itself, with so many different winglets and offshoots from the main chassis, just it looks it looks so nice, and it just looks so aggressive, and so it just looks really good. All the colours just complement each other so well. I know that it's not amazingly different from the previous years, but the actual shape of the car makes it look really, really nice. So second in the order then is Renault, another car that I'm a big fan of because they've actually spiced up the livery a bit and made it, they spiced it up well as well. So unlike McLaren, who've just splashed orange without really thinking about it by the looks of things, Renault have actually got their banana colour of the last year's livery and actually put some nice black here and there. There's a lot of black at the back of the car, but it just, they complement so well with each other, the black and yellow. And yeah, I really look forward to seeing that on the track this season. It was quite an early car to come out. I think everyone got a bit excited by it, including myself. So hope to see it do well this season. And then number one, I'm pretty sure everyone could have guessed this from the start of this video, but it is of course the TORO ROSSO for this season, as that is extremely nice. It's really, I think everyone loves it. If you don't love it, then I don't think you have eyes. But they've mixed up their livery pretty much completely, and they've actually changed it for the first time in a very long time. And the bull is now silver. The main car is blue with red highlights, and it is just so nice to watch. It just looks absolutely lovely. It could be better if they had a certain Frenchman driving for them, but I'll not get into that now. I can't wait to see it on the track. Hopefully it's fighting for points, maybe even like podiums here and there this season, because that would be very nice if you get as much camera time with it as possible. And yeah, that has been my ranking of the 2017 liveries and cars for the F1 season that's coming up. So less than a month now until it comes, which is very exciting. So yeah, leave comments on what you think of my ranking. Like the video, subscribe for more. This has been J83, and I will see you next time.